Drivers, start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 6, race number 11. This is the LCQ from Kansas. Starting on the front row is actually an all Red Bull front row. You got Kapula Bai and Ramian Fisher. Row 2 is Luciana Reese and Jay Jefferson. Row 3 is Angie Brown and Adam Akers. Then you got Dalton Riley and Max Claudel, Rebecca Tyler, and Bafood Sacco, Tom Akers, Drew Charles. Then you got Philip John and Tyler Flood and then Zachary Fitzwater Sr. rounding out the field. It's going to be 14 laps from Kansas here today. Let me turn up my gain, make sure you guys can hear me. Pace car is off. 14 laps. They should have to pit at least once. It might be a fuel mileage race. Green flag is out. Ramian Fisher getting a, or not Ramian Fisher, Kapula Bai getting a really good start. Excuse me. Luciana Reese already peeking down to the bottom. The outside lane kind of got stacked up. They're getting turn one. Adam Akers about to jump to the third line. Last time we came to Kansas was way back in season number 4. That's where Bullet Bill got his first of 4 career wins. Luciana Reese jumped out to a really good lead here. She comes complete lap number 1. Started third. Is going to lead the first lap. Angie Brown getting a nice run on the bottom with help from Jay Jefferson. Looks like she had a check up there. About took the nose off the 18 car. He's going to dive down to the inside of her. Ooh, she drove in so deep and actually cleared him. She might get a good run here in the 43 as well. Jay Jefferson slightly holding up his teammate Dalton Riley. Bafood Sacco on the 41's had a really bad season for that Chip Ganassi Racing Dodge. He would love to make the show today. Top 7 advances like always. At the line it was the 83 of Ramian Fisher on the outside, who was on the bubble. That looks to be no longer the case, as the top 2 have broken away. Coming to 11 to go. Ooh, Ramian Fisher in the wall. Just shows Zach Senior, who started last. He's worked his way up to 10th. And he's going to get a good run down here on the bottom. Maybe not. Still an underfunded car. On the bubble right now is the 82, and he's fighting desperately behind the 18. You don't really want to be stuck on the outside here. Kapula Bai might actually make it 3 wide on Jay Jefferson. Jay Jefferson caught the wall ever so slightly. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Adam Akers. Will he do a little crossover? Ramian Fisher got to the bottom, 3 wide behind him. The 18 is in the final transfer spot. Kapula Bai and Ramian Fisher might take him 3 wide. It's a battle of the energy drinks here for 7th. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. I think is on the bubble now. Maybe not. Jay Jefferson fighting back. Less than 10 to go. The almost sponsorless 53. He's just got Walmart on board compared to all these top of the line teams. Ramian Fisher. Zach Fitzwater Sr. has been a little driver who could these past few weeks. Luciana Reese still sitting strong out front, coming to 1 lap shy of halfway this time by. Rebecca Tyler really dropping back. I don't know if she hit the wall or something's wrong with that car. She's going 210 through the tri-oval, so she's clearly not off pace. She is flying. Drew Charles got up out of the groove there, nearly catching the marbles. Adam Akers and his father Tom Akers 3 wide with Drew. Adam nearly getting tagged by that 32 car. It's kind of a boring race out front, but throughout the pack we're seeing some really solid racing. I think the 17 might be the last car looking in here. An 8th. He is. Ramian Fisher in the 83, the final transferee right now. He's got quite a gap over the 17. Him and the 18 should just stay single file. It's hard to let them catch you if you stay single file, you know. That's your best chance. Zach Fitzwater Sr. doing everything he can to push the 17 up there, but this isn't really a track where you can draft as well. Zachary's teammate Tyler Flood having a really quiet run in 5th right now. How about that? The battle for 6th is on. Not what Jay Jefferson wanted to see, exactly what Philip John wanted to see. Look at the 17 close in right here off turn 2, getting onto the backstretch. Ramian Fisher, though, apparently has a really good long run car. He's working on Tyler Flood now for 5th. When we see him up here road, Dalton Riley appears to be reeling in the 2 leaders. Angie Brown, she was similar to this at Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. She dominated the LCQ, came out with a huge lead, like almost a second. Green flag pit stops happened. she had a slow stop. A couple people actually made it to the end. They didn't need a pit, and she ended up missing the show after a slow start or slow pit stop. Will it happen today? She's currently running second with a pretty good gap over seventh or eighth, I guess. Philip John. She's 0.17 behind the leader. Philip John's 177. She's exactly 1.6 ahead of Philip John. Over a second and a half. Tyler Flood and Jay Jefferson both running the outside. I don't know why they did that. Philip John's going to close right in here. Coming to 3 to go. When will we see these guys on pit road? Will we see them on pit road? I was convinced they'd have to pit. Maybe they won't. The battle for 6th is on. Now Raymond Fisher's trying to hunt down Bafood Sack on the 41. The 83 is running a little high there. The 18 close right up to the back bumper. The 92 nearly getting into him. Kesey Motorsports cars are underfunded. They don't really have any sponsors. The 92 is going to try staying out here. Everyone else is going to pit in front of him, looks like, except for, oh, Dalton. He's going to come out third. Will he have enough fuel to make it? We saw this at Las Vegas, like I said. Dalton rallied to the lead. 2 to go. Tyler Flood third. Everybody else pitting side by side for the lead. This is not good for either the 11 or the 41 if they want to try making it. The 92 could really start saving fuel from here. I can't imagine staying out an extra lap and then pitting. Oh, there's contact! Bafood Sacco nearly turning Dalton. Oh, and then Dalton hit him again. Dalton can't make it. Everybody else is going to try. Bafood and Tyler, 1 to go. Angie Brown's not going to let this happen to her again. She's going to come out second. Does the 92 and the 41 have enough fuel to make it? 41 looked a little slow off turn 2. Maybe he's just conserving. Oh, he's out getting into turn number 3. Oh, he's out. He's out. Tyler Flood coming off turn number 2 is going to win the LCQ. I'm fairly certain at Las Vegas, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., his teammate, won that LCQ because he could make it. Oh my goodness. Kesey Motorsports has some good fuel mileage for those underfunded cars. Wow. Oh, Rebecca Tyler's front end is destroyed. I don't know who she hit. We'll check that out before we go look at the official results. Looks like everyone else is done now. We'll be right back to see what just... we'll be right back to look at your official results. Damn it. We'll be right back to see what happened to the 06. I can't talk. Looks like it happens when Rebecca was leaving pit road. Let's see. Dalton's coming into his pit box. Oh, and she's going to pull out. Oh, my goodness. Made Dalton's car become possessed. We'll be back for the official results. Alright, you got the winning photo up on the top right. Your 7 transferees goes. Tyler Flood with the win. Bafood Sacco running out of gas, getting second. Dalton Riley third. Luciana Reese 4th. Andrew Brown 5th. Philip John 6th. And Zachary Fitzwater Sr. pulls off the miracle and makes it. Both Kesey Motorsports cars in the show. Jay Jefferson's going to miss it again, man. Wow. Crazy. Terrible luck. I thought he'd do so much better this season coming to Joe Gibbs Racing, but bad luck continues for that 18. We'll be back for the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 6, race number 11 from Kansas.
Drivers, start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 6, race number 11 from Kansas. On pole, you have Nick Flood, last week's winner, who tied him for the most wins all time in the Call of Duty Premier Series. Two's outside is Nick Fincher, who got 3rd last week. Then you got Isaiah Ford starting 4th, who got 2nd. And then their teammate Tim Randolph in 3rd. Then you got Logan Claudel and Donovan Dewitt, Alexander Rowe and Hunter Spartan, Ryan Kesey, your points leader, and Burt Ford, Max Anderson and Mo Akers, Angie Brown and Bullet Bill, Luciana Reese and TJ Hanley, Joseph Rakowski and Keon Eddington. Pace car pulls off 54 laps. Last time we heard Bullet Bill got his first career victory. He's since had 4. And green flag is out. Nick Flood last week tied the all-time wins list. We have a 4-way tie for the lead now. Bullet Bill has 4 career wins. Like I said, his first ever came here in Season 4. Nick Flood has 4 wins now after last week. 2 last season, 2 this season. Kyle Akers has 4 career wins as well. And then Brayson Mitchell has 4. He got his 4th at Fontana earlier this season. Bullet Bill and Kyle Akers have not won a race yet this year. Could today be their lucky day? Oh, man, I just saw 3-4 wide. They're wrecking on the front stretch. Oh, there's a multiple wrecks. Kyle Akers ain't winning today. So Matt Oskin hard into the wall. Eli Bright, half the field's gone. Oh, man, we didn't see a single wreck in the LCQs. Isaiah Ford's up to second. Nick Flood's going to lead him back. Joe Jefferson's car is destroyed. We'll be right back to see what just happened. My goodness. Kyle Akers was the first car I seen destroyed. Let's see what happened. Joe Swarkowski's going to move down on him. A bunch of people going down below the apron. Oh, okay, so that's how that wreck happened. Oh, people went down below the apron, and oh my gosh, what a hit for Joe Jefferson. Okay, is that how it got started? People just went down below the apron, chilling. Looks like they all got such a good run down the front stretch. I don't know why they decided to do that. Maybe they just, I really don't know. Eli Bright, hard into Max Anderson. So much happened right here. I don't really know what to watch. No, Lucian Reese absolutely demolished the wall. Down into Dalton Riley. Philip John. Can't get over how hard of a hit that was for Joe Jefferson in the 16. Jeff Bryce seems to be the one that started this trend. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But we'll be back for the restart. Brad Stover coming out of nowhere. He was in 32nd at the line. In one lap, he'll go from 32nd to 16. He passed half the field right there. Not half the field, but he cut his position in half. I can't talk. We'll be back for the restart. And the pace car's going to pull off. Very few people retired, ironically. I don't know what word to use right there. Zach Fitzwater Sr., TJ Friend, Joe Jefferson, Samet Oskin, Angie Brown, and Eli Bright. Oh, also Ruby Claudell. Lap 7 of 54. Hopefully everyone does not go below the apron this time, because that would be awfully unfortunate, because I don't restart races, and you guys know that. People did pit. A lot of people, actually. Basically everybody. Tim Randolph was the big winner off that. He went in, I think, 6th and came out 2nd. Maybe he wasn't 6th. I don't know. He wasn't in 2nd. That was Isaiah Ford. Isaiah Ford restarted 5th, and he's way worse than that now. 3 wide off turn number 4. TJ Hanley into the wall. Is everyone staying above the apron this time? Let's hope. Appears so. Good. You guys learned your lessons. Burt Forward out of nowhere to go up there and take 2nd. DEI really has come on strong as of late. Bullet Bill nearly winning a couple weeks back at Las Vegas. Eli Bright, actually Burt's teammate, won the race because Bullet Bill pulled into the pits coming to the checkered flag. Burt Forward really hasn't ran that well considering his teammates' recent success, but running at 2nd right now. Ryan Kesey, your points, they're working his way up to 6th. I think that's 6th. Yeah, it looks like it's 6th. Pretty good run for him. He started mid-pack. Isaiah Ford, Bullet Bill, and Season 4 champion Keon Eddington going 3 wide. Nick Ventura going to try and make it a 4 wide up on the very bottom. Ooh, Bullet going to... Oh, my gosh. Oh, they're wrecking on the front stretch. I don't think that was a glitch this time. I think that's... Oh, Nathan Stapleton upside down. Your LCQ winner, Tyler Flood's in it. Oh, my gosh. Barrel rolling through the grass. This is not what Tim Randolph, the rookie at RCR, wanted to see. He had a pretty good-sized lead. Coming to the caution on lap 11 of 54. Looks like everyone did get out of the way. And we'll be right back to see what just happened. Looks like Tyler Flood just got too high. Up out of the groove into the marbles. Oh, got tagged by Mo Akers. Nathan Stapleton just... How does he get upside down? Oh, he just... Wow, okay, I don't even know what that was. Oh, he's going to hit the grass and it's going to start tumbling. Maybe not. It wasn't as violent of a flip as I was expecting. Looks like Jeff Bright in the 24 caught up in both crashes. Back in 27th, that car was already pretty screwed up before this. He's inside of Kevin Villano. Oh, head on into Tyler Flood. Ooh, wow, Philip John. I want to go watch. Not from his perspective. I want to put the camera on him. And that 17 car. Unfortunate. We'll be back for the restart. Coming back to the green, we can see who retired off that one. Philip John's DNF'd. Jeff Bright DNF'd due to a piston. Nathan Stapleton retired. Tyler Flood retired due to a camshaft, along with Dalton Riley. T-Bo Claudel DNF'd as well. Everybody did pit, but the top two, Nick Flood and Donovan Dewitt, both took 2 tires. Everyone else took 4. Mohammed Zane's worked his way up to 6. He's trying to end a really long winless streak. Yeah, here we go. Coming to the green, lap 15 of 54. A lot of racing left, but a lot of the field is missing now. Ooh, Mohammed Zane nearly getting into the 1 car. The front 2 took 2 tires. Remember, we didn't have that long of a run, but with tire wear and fuel on times 3, like we always do, that was basically a long run in terms of tire wear. So Hunter Spartan in the 77, he's trying in a really long winless streak as well. His last win was race 12 of season 5. It's race 11 right now, so a really long winless streak. Nick Flood catching the wall. That checked Mohammed Zane and Nick Ventura up. Donovan Dewitt, the 2-tire call, seems to be working out pretty good so far. He's got about a 4-car length lead over Bullet Bill. How about Jonathan Hoff in the 00? I haven't mentioned him at all today. He's worked his way up to 3rd, bringing Isaiah Ford in the 3. Colin Francis and the startup team for Black Flag Autosport running really strong inside the top 10. That's what happens when a lot of the top dogs wreck out early. These underfunded drivers can go up there and make some noise. Colin's actually choosing not to run the bottom, which is really interesting. He's actually running the middle. Nick Ventura hasn't tried making a move on him yet, but I don't expect that'll last long. Nick Ventura is one of the more aggressive drivers in the series, and ooh, he washed up the track. He got a little arrow push there as Ryan Kesey got down onto his quarter. Now he's going to throw a little block on that 12 car. A really good battle here. The 03's kind of holding him up. Nick Ventura sees the green light, and he's going to dive to the inside. The battle for the lead is on. Bullet Bill, the defending Kansas winner 2 seasons ago. He's on kind of a long winless streak as well. His last win was race 15 of last season. Here he is running in 2nd. Ooh, Jonathan Hoff nearly getting into the 3. Right now, the top 4, we have 4 different teams. Something we haven't seen in a while. Nick Ventura, Ryan Kesey, Hunter Spartan have all cleared the 03. Tim Randolph, who was leading at the time of the caution last time by, or the most recent caution, he had a long pit stop. He's just now back inside the top 10, running 9th. A little bit of single file action. Nick Ventura and company has caught the leaders. Bullet Bill getting to the inside of Donovan Dewitt. Where will Isaiah Ford go? Oh, he's going real high. Makes me wonder if anyone in the top 2's pitting. Or if he did that on purpose. I don't know. He got a really good run. He's actually going to... Oh, he could have cleared the 00, but he had to check up for the 02. Isaiah might have found something up there. Oh. 3 wide for a second. Jonathan Hoff's going to wash up the track. He had to check up. Donovan Dewitt running the very outside wall. Kansas is obviously producing a bunch of different racing lines for these drivers. Isaiah Ford going to try running the very outside again. It worked for him last time. He had a really good launch off for 1 lap ago. What will happen this time? Ooh, he kind of caught the wall a little bit. Ryan Kesey had to check up. He obviously thought the 3 was going to come off the wall. Bullet Bill stretching out his lead. Going for what should be his 2nd win of the season. Obviously, he pit coming to the checkered. It wasn't even under caution. And I don't think it was a fuel mileage race. No one else had a pit. I don't know if he goofed up or something happened. He has a half a second lead over Nick Ventura. Hunter Spartan and Isaiah Ford also there. Tim Randolph has caught the leaders. Or the top 5 at least. He's all over the bumper of Jonathan Hoff for 5th. Colin Francis running a really strong 7th place right now. Bullet Bill having a really strong car early in the going. We're going to have to pit at least 2 more times, I'd imagine. So it's a little early to be giving the win to that 01. Isaiah Ford's car seems to be giving away. No, not giving away, but going away. There we go. It's the 77 starting to put a gap on him. And the 00 has reeled him in. Tim Randolph's kind of let Jonathan Hoff off the hook. A lot of single file action. They've realized it's early. We don't need to go 4 wide this early on. The battle for 10th is on. Brayson Mitchell, Ryan Kesey battling it out. For Acres Racing, the startup team, the lowest ratings possible. They got a miracle win at Fontana in that 89 team. So he's in the chase. He's actually had a really strong season inside the top 10 of points because he's avoiding all the wrecks this season, it seems like. Nick Flood, last season's champion, 2-time winner of the season, and your defending race winner. He's worked his way up into the top 10, I think. Maybe not. I think he's actually in 11th. Ooh, the 38 of Muhammad Jin looks like he gave the 89 a bump and run. He can't quite get by him. Ooh, that about caused a so wreck right there. Tyler Kaiser for Kevin Over Incorporated getting a strong showing in. That's the thing about these races where a lot of big competitors wreck out early on. You see a lot of people up towards like the top 10 that you don't normally see. Nick Ventura has caught Bullet Bill, and he's now going to the lead. Hunter Spartan running second. Isaiah Ford going to move up into third. Lap 27 of 54 now. 1 lap shy of halfway here in Kansas. Hunter Spartan going to try throwing a block on the 3 car. Isaiah had to check up a lot for him. Tim Randolph moving up into 4th. Bullet Bill back down to 5th now. Jonathan Off's trying to take that award away from him. Yeah, Bullet Bill obviously doesn't have the car suited up for a long run. Is now Jonathan Hoff back up into 5th. Bullet Bill must have burned up his tires getting to the lead. I don't know, maybe he's showing a little more signs of life. He couldn't really get the exit he needed halfway through this race. Luciana Reese, 13.5 seconds back. I expect we'll see lap traffic here for too long. She's definitely off pace, 187 miles per hour compared to the 203 that Nick Ventura's doing. You can put a blanket over the top 3, less than 3/10 separating first through third. Isaiah might have one of the quicker cars now. I thought his car was going away on him, but he's all over the 77. And we'll compare this lap from first to third here. Because Isaiah's in the dirty air. He's getting a really strong run off turn number 4. See, Nick Ventura last time by ran at 26.72. Isaiah ran at 26.65. So over a half a tenth faster than Nick Ventura. He's got by Hunter Spartan. Now he's got to reel in his young teammate. They had a good battle at the end of the race last week. Isaiah probably should have won the race last week in North Wilkesboro. If you haven't watched that race, by the way, go back and watch it. Amazing race. One of the best races I've ever seen. He should have won the race last week, but he overdrove turn 1 and choked. He was right on the leader. He could have passed him right there. Right now it was a 1-2-3 for RCR. We had the first ever 1-2-3 finish in BORA history last week. Not with these 3 drivers exactly. Tim Randolph wasn't part of it. Nick Flood was. Obviously, he won. Right now they're 1-2-3. Nick Ventura is going to pit. Isaiah Ford's going to stay out an extra lap. Very interesting call. Looks like a lot of people are actually going to stay out. A lot of people are going to pit, too. Yeah, a lot of people are going to pit. Ooh, Nick Flood and TJ Hanley must have pit last time by interesting strategy. Donovan do it, too. He apparently has a way bigger lead than everyone else. Wow. All right. They might have did it by staying on the lead lap, too. I don't know. No, they fell a lap down. Nonetheless, I like the strategy. Isaiah is going to stay out an extra lap. Tim Randolph and Hunter Spartan's going to come in. We're going to watch Alvin Summers here for a second till we get clear of the pit road. How many cars have stayed out still? Looks like 5 so far. Kyle Akers, another one that's tied for the all-time wins list. Let's talk about this for a second. For a while, I've been saying Bullet Bill had 5 wins most all time. Turns out he only had 4. I went back and counted, and 4 drivers have 4. So, the 4-way tie for the most wins all time. Did someone just stay out? Oh, okay, these guys are already pit. Oh, is there caution? Because the 84 is going real slow. There's not. What is up with Max Anderson? Is he blowing up? Oh, he has a problem. He might have a tire down. Oh, he's going to come out right between Hunter Spartan and Cullen Francis. Not what Hunter Spartan wanted to see. There's Nick Ventura and Jonathan Hoff. They pit at the same time. They were like one of the first ones. I think they're actually this second lap. Everyone pit. Because it looks like a couple people like Nick Flood pit before them. See, this could potentially be the battle for the lead. Jonathan Hoff was actually quite a ways behind Nick Ventura when he pits. I don't know if Jonathan Hoff had a really good stop or Nick Ventura had a really bad stop. There's Isaiah Ford. Burt Ford as well. I think Burt. I don't really know how. I don't know what happened to Burt Ford there. Oh, man. Looks like pitting early must have been the the brilliant call because Jonathan Hoff and Nick Ventura. Nick already had the lead. Jonathan Hoff was not. I think he was like 5th. Looks like the one car is not the leader. Yeah, Burt Ford is last car in the lap. He must have had 2 pit stops. Ooh, Nick Ventura nearly getting into the 0-0. Donovan Dewitt up to 3rd. He had a really good stop because he was not in the top 5. Burt Ford could play a role here in this battle for the lead as Jonathan Hoff trying to defend desperately on that 31. As we have less than 20 to go here at Kansas. And we should have one more stop. This race is going to be good. Oh, Burt Ford's going to hold Nick Ventura up. Looks like Donovan Dewitt nor Jonathan Hoff were in position to make a move on the outside. Bullet Bill trying to lead the pack back up there. Muhammad Zain running a really strong race inside the top 10. Nick Ventura still having trouble getting by the 1. Once he gets by the 1, Luciano Reese is going to be right there in the 20 or the 43, running 27th. Burt Ford actually was out there contesting for the lead towards the beginning of this race. Sucks to see him having a good day turn bad. He could still get up there and get 10, but he's a lap down now. Nick Ventura pulling to the inside. Is he going to pit again? Oh, Nick Ventura, an unscheduled stop. Is it an unscheduled stop? Not what you want to see from the leader. Oh, I know he's going to be very upset about this. So Donovan Dewitt, the winner at the Bristol Dirt Track earlier this season, is now your leader. Jonathan Hoff hasn't won since the COD 600 last year. You know, he wants to get back into victory lane. This has brought Tim Randolph and Bullet Bill back up there. Unless we see some people pull off to the pits, maybe you can make it from here. I don't know. Nick's still chilling on pit road. I don't see them changing. Oh, okay, he's back out there. Maybe he had a flat tire. I don't know. Maybe they didn't get all fuel in the car, but I know Nick's going to be furious about that. Donovan Dewitt's falling to 3rd. Tim Randolph back up to 2nd. Isaiah Ford rounding out your top 5. Cullen Francis 6th. Hunter Spartan 7th. Ryan Kesey 8th. Muhammad Zain 9th. And Alexander Rowe rounding out your top 10. And they have caught Luciano Reese pretty much. Not pretty much yet. Tim Randolph getting dived to the inside, nearly contacted the 0-0. Made the 0-0 check up a lot. Here comes Donovan Dewitt. Bullet Bill might take him 3 wide. Contact for 2nd. Nearly turning Jonathan Hoff. Wow. Did Nick Ventura only fall 1 lap down? He did. Oh, 28th. That's so unfortunate for him. Isaiah Ford's up to 3rd. I don't know how he did that. Now he's up to 2nd. He was 4th. Oh, and they're wrecking in front of the leaders. That's your leader. Oh, and Isaiah Ford, Jonathan Hoff. Oh my gosh, that is literally Isaiah Ford luck right there. Burt Ford might just got back on the lap if he can get by the O2. Caution is no doubt out. If Burt Ford can get by the O2, he will be back on the lead lap. He's giving it his all. Coming off turn number 4, can he make a move? Oh, he's going to be stuck a lap down. Caution is out. Oh my gosh, that is Isaiah Ford's luck in a nutshell. We'll be right back to see what just happened. We're watching Tim Randolph in the 30. He's going to try past Luciano Reese. He's going to put him in the wall. That's your leader, obviously. And he's going to come back up, and Isaiah's going to get hooked. And Isaiah's going to get stuck on the wall. Okay, Alvin Summers is already wrecked. Oh my gosh, Kevin Villano, Alvin Summers, Lego Bush come flipping in. Oh, and Nick Ventura gets caught up in oh my gosh. A great day. He was leading. Then he has to have an unscheduled stop. And then while all up down, he gets caught up in another wreck. Oh, Nick Ventura is going to be heated. Let's see what happens. Is it Arca brakes? Oh, he had it missed, but Mo Akers ran into Kevin Villano. Oh, man, I hate that for Nick. I really do. Now, how the hell did Kevin Villano come flipping in like this? What happened? He and Lego Bush are just minding their own business back in the last. Oh, and Luciano Reese came down into him and just. Oh my gosh. One of the scarier flips we've seen. And he's down there minding his own business and down on the apron. Everyone else piles into him. Oh man, we're back for the restart. That's so unfortunate. Bringing it back. You see he retired off that wreck. Let me find it. Nick Ventura going to finish 28th. Luciano Reese 27th. Lego Bush, Kevin Villano, Isaiah Ford, and Alvin Summers, Mo Akers. Now, as you can see, Burt Ford is technically on the lead lap, but he is right in front of the leader. he's going to need a quick caution and stay ahead of that 77 or the pack. Colin Francis is second. Alexander Rowe third. Tim Randolph started fourth, but he obviously has a tire down or something. He's off pace by a lot. Oh, man, Burt Ford might get that caution here. That's going to hold Ryan Keese to your points that are up. Everyone that's near him in points is already wrecked out, though. Oh, my gosh. Could Hunter Spartan in that really long winless streak, or even Alexander Rowe, he hasn't won since race 1 of season 5 of the Daytona 500 last season. There's no caution yet. Burt Ford staying out ahead. Lap 47 of 54, 8 to go. Burt Ford wants a caution so bad right now. Alexander Rowe's going to look to the inside. Burt's going to throw the block. He was too late. Can Colin Francis get up there and win this race for Black Flag Autosport? There's 4 drivers inside the top 5 trying to get in a really long winless streak. Colin Francis has never won a Call of Duty Premier Series race. Black Flag Autosports never won a Call of Duty Premier Series race. Alexander Rowe, definitely in the best position of anybody right now to get this win. Burt Ford's fighting desperately alongside Colin Francis. 7 to go. This has been one of the crazier Call of Duty Premier Series races in a long time. Tim Randolph looks like he had the car to beat that last run. He's running 20th. RCR as a whole has to be fuming right now. Colin Francis has gotten clear of the 1 car. Bullet Bill now trying to. Donovan Dude's all over his bumper. The 03 is underfunded. You guys got to remember that. He's going to need some help reeling in the 2 car. Team Penske's one of the best cars in the series. Black Flag Autosport is definitely a lower tier because they're new to the series. 7 to go, though. It's not over, that's for sure. Especially since I doubt the 30 doesn't fall up down here for too long. Looks like he's just now coming off turn 2. They're already going into turn 1 almost. 6 to go. The 02, the 29, the 77. Everyone's caught Colin Francis. Donovan Dude's going to have to make very quick work of that 03 car if he wants anything to happen. Coming to 4 to go this time by. The 03 has the drafting help, but this is Kansas, so that doesn't really mean much. Donovan Dude's going to get a run. He's going to wash up the track. Nick Flood's going to look for second. This is exactly what Alexander Rowe wants to see. 4 to go. Oh, man. Colin Francis is going to make a lot of enemies. Nick Flood, last week's winner, moving up to second. Hunter Spartan going up for 4th. And a huge battle for second, and Alexander Rowe is checking out. That's the gap. It's not too big. 3 to go, though. I don't know if Nick Flood or I don't know if they can do it. I'm going to be honest. They're going to have to deal with Tim Randolph, though. He's coming off turn 2 now. They're midway through 1 and 2. He's midway down the backstretch. They're off turn 2. He's going 172. They're going 230 miles an hour of difference. 2 to go this time by. The 29 is reeling in the 2. Alexander Rowe, I know you're a Daytona 500 winner, but this is the most important 2 laps of your career. 2 to go. Oh, man, the 29 gain from .71 to .48 in the lap. Oh, and Alexander Rowe's going to get held up. Coming off turn number 2, Tim Randolph's going to block him. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be such a good finish. Coming to the white flag. The 29 is obviously a lot faster than the 2. He reeled him in so much. Is there enough time? Jonathan Hoff's going slow, too. Oh, Colin Francis on pit road. Adding insult to injury. White flag is out. Can the 29 win 2 straight races? Oh, man. Half a lap to go. I don't know if there's enough time. Alexander Rowe might have this race in the bag. Nick Flood's going to change up his line here. He's going to get right up on the bumper. Oh, Alexander Rowe's going to gap him through 3 and 4. Coming in at turn number 4, Alexander Rowe is going to win at Kansas. And the winless streak is over. Holy cow, what a race. Wow, that was crazy. I'm lost for words. We'll be right back to look at your official results. Alright, and your official top 10 goes, but before we get into that, your winning photo on the top right. Alexander Rowe's first career win since the Daytona 500 of Season 5. That is a 36 race winless streak snapped. That was just quick math. Hopefully I didn't get that wrong. 35 race winless streak, I think. Anyways, your top 10 goes. Alexander Rowe once again with the win. He's into the chase. Nick Flood second. Donovan Dude third. Hunter Spartan fourth. Bullet Bill fifth. Then you got Keon Eddington, TJ Hanley, Brad Stover, Muhammad Zayn, and Logan Cledell rounding out your top 10. That looks like a season 5, or most of it looks like a season 4 top 10, as opposed to the 2, 29, 02. That's basically it. Notables outside the top 10. Ryan Kesey, your points leader. He's been irrelevant, really, the past, month. He really hasn't been that relevant since his second win, pretty much. But once again, he keeps taking away these decent finishes, points finishes. That's why he already had the points lead. He ran awful at North Wilkesboro, but he got a good finish because everyone else wrecked. And he took the points lead. Joseph Rakowski, another one who had a really quiet race, but a really good finish. Same with Grayson Mitchell. That's exactly why he is in the chase right now, inside the top 10 in points. He's got the win, but he keeps surviving the wreckfest. Tyler Kaiser, 14th. Bafut Sacco, 15th. Considering the 41's not in the top 35 points, that's huge. Kyle Eggers came into this race second in points. He finished 16th. Jonathan Hoff, last car on the lead lap. Burt Ford, Tim Randolph, Colin Francis were all running really well throughout the race. Colin Francis was actually leading, running second with 4 to go. He's going to finish 21st a lap down after pitting. Notable is that DNF'd Isaiah Ford. We saw what happened to him, 24th. His teammate, Nick Ventura. So unfortunate for both of those guys. Then you got Tyler Flood, your LCQ winner, 32nd. Eli Bright, 37th. Samet Oskin and Joe Jefferson, 39th and 40th. And then Zach Fitzwater Sr. rounding out your field in 42nd. So that was Kansas. Hope you guys enjoyed. I want to thank, or I'm not getting to that part yet, but I want to congratulate Alexander Rowe big time. Long winless streak snapped. Yeah, I just love it. Next week we'll be at Bristol, the asphalt track. That'll be a interesting race. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.